YouTube, what's up guys? I missed y'all, man. Come have a seat with me, man. I'm outside here in Texas, middle of Texas. I'm sweating my ass off, but I wanted to be outside to make this video for y'all. The title of this video was probably like bulking for skinny guy or the art of bulking. I couldn't decide on the title, so we'll see what I pick. But yeah, I'm out here, man. I have received a request for this video, and I feel like it's a great one because I'm about to continue my bulk right now. I have some really good strategies planned out, and I wanted to share with y'all a little bit about how I'm gonna go about this. I'm gonna tell y'all this like 5-step strategy to make the most results out of your bulk. This will be a 5-part series, so this will be part 1 of 5. Basically, I will go over optimizing your physiology. So we'll optimize the physiology. Well, I'll talk about whatever the fuck that means later. We're gonna optimize your metabolism. We're going to talk about diet. We're gonna talk about actual training, and then recovery strategies for the very end. So that'll be episode 5. This is episode 1. We're talking about optimizing our hormones today. I talked about this a little bit in the last video. And the hormones for bulking, for trying to put on the muscles, right? Trying to get big arms, is gonna be testosterone, growth hormone, and thyroid. So the big 3. Let's call that the big 3 for the big guys. All right, trying to be a big guy, you need the big 3. Testosterone is gonna be responsible just for your energy that you have in the gym. So your mental energy, your ability to focus, your ability to just put in effort. Testosterone, think about it this way: testosterone makes effort feel easy. Okay, so you want testosterone for that. Testosterone also just helps you put on muscle mass. It's gonna help you put on muscle mass. It's gonna increase your libido is another thing. So you probably know that, like it makes you horny. And as a guy, that sexual energy is a huge driving force in just the daily energy that you have. So making sure you have that will greatly increase the effort you can put in the gym, and that will in hand turn over into how many gains that you make. All right, so it increases your tissue growth, so like bone mass, and also your muscle mass is what we care about, right? But it'll also, just some other things, increase your sperm synthesis. So if you want to have kids, you got to have good testosterone so you can actually make healthy sperm. And then you'll also need testosterone for your blood hematocrit. So your hemoglobin in your blood carries oxygen, basically helps you oxidize your fat better. Okay, keyword is oxidize. You need oxygen from your blood to get rid of your fat if you're trying to burn fat later. We don't care about that for the bulk. Well, a little bit, because I am in the camp of fuck the dirty bulk. All right, we don't need to do all that. We don't need to put on fat if we can build muscle and stay pretty lean. So that's testosterone. Next is a growth hormone. So growth hormone is going to also be responsible for the synthesis of your muscle tissue. It's gonna provide you with lipolysis as well. So it's gonna signal your fat cells to oxidize. All right, so you need the oxygen to bring the fat out of your body through your breath. Actually, like literally, you breathe in oxygen. The oxygen reacts with your fat in the presence of things like growth hormone, thyroid hormone, cortisol as well. And then that in hand will cause the fat to be oxidized, and then you'll breathe it out in CO2. Literally, like that's literally the science behind fat loss. And then so we need growth hormone for that. We need it for the synthesis of muscle protein and to build muscle mass. Growth hormone to grow your muscles. Very simple. And then that will also increase your IGF-1 secretion from your liver, which, if y'all heard of, I know people were taking this shit from like deer antler velvet before. What was that called? Bucked Up was doing it or whatever. That's kind of stupid. You can do it yourself with your liver with growth hormone. So you want to optimize your growth hormone. That's going to increase your IGF-1 secretion, which will also increase how much amino acids you're absorbing into your body and using for muscle protein synthesis. So this is all 3 of these together are going to accumulate into like one synergistic effect of the 3 big hormones. So the next one is thyroid. The last one is your thyroid, which increases your metabolic rate first and foremost. So literally you can just eat more and stay the same body weight. Like your body just gets better at expending energy. So this contributes to the energy from the testosterone. You'll just have more energy in the gym because your body is more able to use it. That's what you need thyroid for. Thyroid is also responsible for muscle protein synthesis and also responsible for lipolysis. So all of these three together will help you build bigger muscles and stay lean at the same time. So now let's get into a little bit about how we're actually going to increase these hormones. Oh my God, it's so hot. All right, so the big movers we're going to be focusing on will be, first of all, getting rid of the endocrine disruptors. So that's going to be, if y'all have heard of this term before, endocrine disruptors are just chemicals that enter your body and they disrupt your body's ability to even synthesize all these hormones in the first place. So it's our responsibility to kind of weed these out. It takes a little bit of effort on the front end, but then it'll just be autopilot after that. So that's going to be things like plastics. So we're talking Tupperware, we're talking cups, plates. If you're using polyester clothing, so switch to cotton clothing. Cotton is just a plant, really. It's a plant. It's a natural substance. Polyester is a plastic. It's a form of plastic, a stretchy type of like cloth textured plastic. And plastic has endocrine disrupting effects, so get rid of that. Hygiene products like soap. If you're using soap in the little squeeze bottle, try to switch to bar soap, because the bar soap is just wrapped in like paper or a cardboard box, and it's not interacting with the plastic at all. I actually switched my toothbrush out from plastic to a bamboo toothbrush. So those are like the things for plastic. Other things you probably heard of are BPA or BPS, which is in plastic as well. So if you're using like a shaker cup, you switch to a glass mason jar, switch to glass Tupperware. And then some other things would be the endocrine disruptors in your hygiene products, in the products themselves, like in deodorants, for example. I ran into this problem myself. I use the app Yuka, Y-U-K-A, and you go to the store or whatever, you scan the barcode of everything that you're looking for. So like, you go to the deodorant aisle, you scan all the deodorants, you'll see like 99% of them have endocrine disruptors in them. And then like they don't advertise this at all. Like you gotta find it out yourself, which sucks. But once you'll know the brands after that, and then you can just go and grab that one as soon as you see it, and then it's not really a big deal. So find the deodorants and stuff like that are not endocrine disrupting. Start using those, okay? And that will make a huge difference just by doing that, and the plastics thing, as well as the like Teflon pans. I know people talk about that a lot. I switched my Teflon pans to steel pans, so I use 2 steel pans, and that's all I use. Like I said, like plastic water bottles, get you a metal water bottle. And then just from doing that, I raised my testosterone like 250 points. So that's huge, not for testosterone only, but for all of those 3 that I just mentioned. The next biggest mover, y'all probably know what I'm about to say, is sleep, okay? You need to make sure you're sleeping good, all right? Getting your 7.5 to 9 hours, 10.5 hours if you can, because sleep is where you're gonna release all of these hormones. So the second half of your sleep, your REM sleep, that is where you get the peak release of your 24-hour day of testosterone and growth hormone. So you want to make sure you're not waking up too early. You want to make sure you're getting 7.5 to 9 hours, 10.5 hours if you're a heavy sleeper. But that will ensure that you're getting the maximum release of testosterone and growth hormone. You should be waking up bricked if you're a dude. You should be hard and ready to go and jumping out of bed from your fucking release of your hormones. So after we do that, so we have endocrine disruptors gone. We're sleeping better. Now we can look at diet a little bit, which diet is going to be most important for thyroid probably. So you need to make sure you're getting selenium. You need to make sure you're getting enough protein, because you need the tyrosine, is an amino acid. So I like beef because any animal product is going to have all 9 of the essential amino acids, okay? And you need tyrosine in order to make thyroid hormone. So make sure you're getting enough essential amino acids from animal protein. If you're vegetarian or vegan, I feel like that's silly. I just feel like it's stupid, man. Like, come on, just eat a little animal protein, man. It's good for you. It has way more nutrients and vitamins than any plant protein. Beef is probably the biggest superfood there is. It has so many vitamins, minerals, iron, copper, B vitamins, all the essential amino proteins. So I feel like it should be utilized more. I feel like it's way underutilized, beef. I have about at least half a pound of beef every day. Lean beef though, because saturated fat is still bad for you, okay? I feel like there's been a lot of talk about the seed oils. That's not gonna interrupt your endocrine system at all right? Don't worry about the seed oils. Try to have lean beef if you can. So make sure you're getting that tyrosine. You need about 200 micrograms of selenium, which is hard to find in regular food sources. The best source you could get is Brazil nuts. You have like 4 to 8 Brazil nuts a day and you're good to go. Or you could take a supplement. It's up to you. 200 micrograms of selenium, just enough protein to hit like 0.8 grams per pound of body weight of essential amino acids from animal protein. Sorry, there's a dude walking around, he distracted me. And then the last one you need is iodine. So you could just use like iodized salt, or seafood are gonna have enough iodine for you. You don't need to measure out your salt. Just season whatever you're eating with iodized salt and you'll definitely hit enough thyroid. So now we got a good way to maximize our testosterone, our thyroid, our growth hormone. Some other things you need to look out for are just eliminating smoking anything, okay? So I'm talking vaping, smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. I smoked weed a lot in high school. That shit fucked me up too. I was definitely just throwing my energy away for free. If you're a dude, I bet this is the only dudes watching this, man. But if you're still jacking off, you're watching corn, that's gonna crush your testosterone as well. I feel like a lot of guys say that it increases your testosterone. I think it does for like a little bit of time right after, but not long term. Definitely not long term. And it also decreases your dopamine, which is gonna drive you to go achieve your goals, basically. So you're throwing that away. You're throwing away your motivation by jacking off because it's so easy. All you have to do is pull out your phone, jack off real quick. You feel good instantly, and then you feel like shit after. You know you will. So, you know, I'm not really gonna go too much into that, but I feel like that would also affect your testosterone in the long term. I would cut that out just for your energy levels in general. So once we got all these things optimized, our hormones should be operating optimally. One last thing though is vitamin D. I'm huge on vitamin D. Try to get out in the sun. Use the app D Minder. Get at least 5,000 IUs a day. Some people say that's a lot. I feel like that's good. And I feel like a lot of people have trouble actually absorbing the vitamin D because everyone is really low in the US. Everyone is really low in vitamin D. And even through the sun, and it's because of these heavy metals and endocrine disruptors in your body. So the heavy metals in your body, you can get rid of those with NAC is a supplement I would recommend as well. That's gonna help bind to the heavy metals and help you piss them out. And that's gonna increase your vitamin D levels on its own, okay? Another thing for vitamin D, magnesium. Get 400 milligrams a day of magnesium through your diet and through supplement combined. I would recommend a supplement because it is pretty hard to do that through your diet alone. That's gonna help you with your vitamin D. That's gonna help you with the synthesis of all of your hormones, especially your adrenal hormones. There's a little bit of testosterone in there. If you're a man, it doesn't really matter for that, but it's gonna help you convert your cholesterol to testosterone in your balls, okay? So make sure you get your vitamin D. And that's it, man. So now your physiology is primed to go. And next, all we got to do is optimize our metabolism, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll get into how you get your metabolism up there, increase your maintenance calories, so that you can still eat a lot and not gain any weight, all right? So we're going to be eating a lot of food. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, man, if you like this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Click that link in my bio if you want to work with me one-on-one. We'll get you set up with a little diet plan, get you your, you'll get a free copy of my Ultimate Health protocol. You can text me one-on-one 24/7 any time of the day, and we'll get you set up with your training program, diet, and we'll talk about things like sleep, hormone optimization as well if you have any other questions. So yeah, man, stay tuned for the next video. I'll fuck with y'all. I'll see y'all next time.